What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Untitled Game channel. I'm AJ Gals. Guys, this is the second part of the weekly show from last week. Yes, I know I said I'd do this video yesterday. The day was longer than I thought it was going to be with the schoolwork and everything, so I'm doing this today. This is the week of, what was the dates of that week? Sorry, I know I'm going into my calendar here. 24th to the 30th of September. Obviously, like I said, this is October 3rd. It's a Tuesday. Anything else? Let me think here. I always plan these beginnings, and then I kind of crap my pants when I come into them. I'm still planning on doing the second episode of Batman Enemy Within today, as long as, you know, I can download it. I have no freaking clue why I can't download it. I have the season pass, but I can't download the game. I'm really getting kind of PO'd at Telltale. I'm kind of tweeting them angrily right now. Either way, that's enough of my problems. Let's get into the news from last week. God, I hate doing this stuff so late. Real quick, big shout out to subscriber Samori Roden. Dude, you sent me this over Twitter, and if you didn't, I would have totally forgotten about this. This is the story trailer for Call of Duty WWII. I am super excited about this game. If there's Call of Duty will always have a special place in my heart. I know so many people go, nah, it's Call of Duty, but I really think. But Call of Duty is something that's really big in my kind of like my gaming history. And I say it every time I talk about it. Call of Duty 2, Big Red 1 on the PS2. I still have it. That's a fucking great game. So I'm super excited for this upcoming one. I think there's something special about World War II games that I think really kind of grabs more of an emotion than we've seen with these more Modern Warfare ones. Everybody loved Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare. It didn't connect with me. You know, just there's something about all the characters. There's only one super memorable mission. It's not the one with the nuke. It's not all the. It's the all gillied up mission. That was my favorite one, just because it was so kind of different. But overall, I have not been I have not been really connected with a Call of Duty game since Big Red 1. Everything that I can see about WW2 is that I'm hoping this is going to be a good, meaty, lengthy campaign. But that's not. If you want to know why I'm thinking that, we're going to watch this trailer. Once more, thank you, Samari Roden, for sending this to me.
Hey, stop! He's not worth it. Daniels!
Gentlemen, we're on the verge of the biggest operation of the entire war.
All right, fellas. This is our chance to break out of Normandy. Won't be easy. But you focus on your men, because that's what'll get you through.
If we get this convoy across, we're in the heartland.
All right, on me!
We thought we knew what war would be like. But nothing prepared us for this.
Wer sind die Juden?
Lose the tags. Lose them. They're after Jews.
Die Juden.
I'm not giving up on my platoon.
We are cogs in the machine, Joseph. We start going our own way, the whole thing breaks down. When did you forget that?
These are men! Our men! When did you forget?
Let's take that bridge and find our boy.
Gear up! Let's move!
You think you got some guts, don't you?
Was isn't us.
Well, look, it's all or nothing. It's all been leading to this. Let's move.
Well, ain't that something, Fritz?
Oh, so beautiful. The words "huge throbbing erection" come to mind. Again, like I said, this campaign it looks big. It looks meaty. It just looks like this is going to be a fun. Maybe not fun isn't the right word, but it really looks like this is going to be an emotional ride. Again, maybe this is all just kind of my bias. My grandfather fought in World War II. Granted, he wasn't in Germany; he was in the Pacific. But still, just there's something about World War II games that I've always kind of really connected with. I think it was one of the last couple like modern wars that I think show the true like human side of war, and nothing against like Black Ops that kind of tried to show the psychological elements and all that of what the more modern type of wars have become. But I think there was something about World War II and World War I that just kind of, how to put it, it was that time in between what old style war was and more modern style of war was. It's just there's something special about it that's just really cool. And I really like one of those last couple shots with you saw the American soldier standing with all the Nazi banners, just the color, just how the red like pops out at you. It's just it was such a neat shot. Again, the game looks beautiful. Right here's a description. We play as Private Ronald Red Daniels, a young recruit in the U.S. 1st Infantry Division who experiences combat for the first time on D-Day, one of the largest amphibious assaults in history. After surviving the beaches of Normandy, Red and his squad will fight their way, and then it ends. Oh, there we go. Across Europe, engaging the enemy in iconic battles locations such as Hütten Forest. Hopefully that's how that's pronounced. I should know how to pronounce that. And the Battle of the Bulge as they make their way into Germany. The journey begins on November 3rd. I think we even got to look right there about halfway through the trailer. Maybe we're going to be exploring concentration camps. Maybe at one point our character gets captured. I'm not 100% sure. But I'm super excited. Now, I cut this thing on Up Next, and I do want to show this trailer. I really like this. This is kind of like a bunch of character trailers. I could only find. I usually like to go off the game's YouTube channel because I don't like using other people's works. But I found this, so kind of credit to the YouTube channel down here, Game News Official. I am also putting, as always, there will be links to every article, trailer, everything down in the description below, as well as timestamps for when I talk about everything. So this is going to be a little bit more of a lengthy trailer, just because it's like a bunch of trailers put into one.
When the ramp drops.
I'll start that over so you can hear him. I'm not talking over him.
They say you're a vet when the ramp drops. It's now or never. Ever since I could hold a rifle, my brother drilled into me what it was to be a hero.
Red, shoot it!
I'm sorry I waited to tell you about the baby.
She's pregnant.
Oh!
I'm seeing everything different now. It ain't the world that's changing. It's me.
You want to settle something, you do it head on. It's the only way to earn respect. I have to show Pearson I'm ready.
You ain't got nothing to prove.
She's glad you got my back.
I like our odds just fine.
Always bet on a winner, sir. To the end?
To the end. Pearson, our sergeant, never lets up.
Easy. Yes, yo, easy it is. Sound scared, Private.
No, sir.
You should be. You're a long way from Texas, farm boy.
What about our...
We had order! We are cogs in the machine, Joseph. We start going our own way, the whole thing breaks down. When did you forget that? All right, on me!
Real quick, I want to go back. I want to show that guy's dossier. Let me find it. One Pearson, veteran North African campaign. Enlisted September. Ooh, age 16 under false identity. Oh, okay, because he was 16. He wasn't old enough. All right, that makes more sense. I was like, oh, is there going to be like some sort of, I don't know, is that going to be a story element? But I don't think so, seeing that it said.
All right, fellas.
I'm guessing it's because of his age.
We got a unique opportunity here. No mission too difficult. No sacrifice too great. Get your head down and keep moving! When you're leading your own platoon, you find out there's usually two options. Bad and worse. Would you focus on your men, because that's what'll get you through.
Okay, we've seen that. Alright, cool. I hadn't seen those first couple trailers, so I thought that those were pretty cool. Again, I'm gonna keep saying it. This game looks awesome. Cannot wait for November 3rd. Good thing we have some other really great stuff in between to keep us busy. Let's move on. First article coming by way of IGN by Evan Campbell. Agents of Mayhem dev Volition reportedly hit by layoffs. Agent of Mayhem developer Volition has reportedly been hit by layoffs this week. According to Kotaku, more than 30 people have been let go from the Saints Row studio that's located in Illinois. That apparently includes the layoff of Volition general manager Dan Cermak. Oh, that's Cermak. I think it's Cermak, not Kermack. Deep Silver is reportedly dissatisfied with sales of Agents of Mayhem, which released last month. IGN has reached out to the publisher for comment. Volition was acquired by Deep Silver back in 2013 after THQ was dissolved. The developer is also known for the Red Faction franchise. For more on blah 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 blah. I think IGN got the score right on this one. I played a little bit of it. I haven't played all of it, but I'd give it a 7. I mean, it wasn't bad. It wasn't what Saints Row was. It tried to be goofy and it tried to be funny. It just kind of missed the mark. It kind of felt like it was trying too hard to be Saints Row instead of trying to do its own thing. While it still kind of did its own thing, it was still very much Saints Row, and I wasn't a big fan. But, so, anyone's interested, Volition in trouble. Hopefully that doesn't spell anything bad, because I still want to see Saints Row 5. I still want to see it happen. Mostly because I still like Saints Row. That was a kind of quick article here. Next up, we got Middle-earth Shadow of War's charity DLC will now be free. Article by Jordan Alleman of IGN. The controversial Forthog Orc Slayer charity DLC for Middle-earth Shadow of War will now launch free of charge, with the publisher making a single donation itself. WB Games revealed the news in a blog post on its community announcement page. The DLC was initially paid for with the profits going directly to the family of Michael Forge, the executive producer of Middle-earth Shadow of War, who sadly lost his battle with cancer in 2016. The developers plan to immortalize their colleague in game as the guitar-wielding orc killer Forthog. But keen-eyed viewers found small print in the DLC trailer stating that there were donation exceptions in some US states and the rest of the world. This led to backlash over whether the funds acquired in locations where the DLC wasn't promoted. God, I cannot read. This led to backlash over where the funds acquired in locations where the DLC wasn't promoted were actually going. WB Games and Monolith Productions then clarified that they would not profit from any sales of the DLC regardless of territory. As community admin Gypsy WB states, WB Games and Monolith Productions have realized their error in transparency and will be withdrawing the DLC from sale, making it a free download for all players when Middle-earth Shadow of War launches on October 10th. And I quote, "We recognize that We recognize that tying our donation to sales of the DLC was not the best way to achieve the goal of offering financial support to the family and creating a lasting memorial to Michael Forge, however his name's pronounced. For absolute clarity, our intention was always to give all the profits from the DLC worldwide to the Forge family." End quote. Warner Brothers will instead be making a direct donation to the Forge family and has provided a link to Michael Forge's YouCaring site if fans would like to offer their own financial support. Overall, I don't think this was a... How to put this? I don't think this was... I'm trying to formulate this sentence. I think this was an error maybe in transparency, but I don't think it was malicious. I think as far as I've seen, that donation laws kind of differ depending on what state, and then you have the whole depending on what country. So I can understand why they, in the tiny print saying that, some states, but I don't think that they were planning to take in the money. Who knows? They might have been, but I want to give them the benefit of the doubt. So unlike me. I want to give them the benefit of the doubt that they would give the proceeds of this DLC to the family, although I think this is a much better way, basically saying we're going to do this, we're going to give it out for free, we're going to provide a link to this, you know, kind of like it said you caring, I'm going to guess it's something like GoFundMe, you know, sorry. We're going to provide a link to that, and we're then going to give the family a monetary donation. I think this is a better way to do it, but I don't think what they were doing originally was malicious or anything. I think it was just poorly rolled out. And before Samori Roden, before you comment, I know what you said last time I did the first part of this video. No, I am not high doing this. I just can't talk. For what I do, you'd think that would hold me back. Actually, it might. Moving on, competitive Pac-Man Battle Casino coming to casino. I can't say this title. Competitive Pac-Man Battle Casino coming to casino floors in 2018. Article Seth G. Macy, IGN. Bandai Namco and Gamblit Gambling have teamed up to bring Pac-Man into the world of competitive gambling. Pac-Man Battle Casino is a new 2 to 4 player casino gaming premiering in October at the Global Gaming Expo, basically the E3 for casinos in Las Vegas. Holy shit. Gamblit is also developing a single-player version of the game to run on its existing TriStation hardware. While the graphics resemble Pac-Man Championship Edition, Battle Casino is actually based off the 2011 arcade game Pac-Man Battle Royale. In Battle Royale, players compete to try to eat each... I'm sorry. I can't be serious. Try to eat each other, with the last one alive winning the round. Battle Casino takes the basic concept and adds real money prizes to the equation. Bandai Namco Executive Officer Yoshiyasu Horiuchi, that's how that's pronounced, said the company is, and I quote, thrilled to see Pac-Man Battle Royale adapted for casinos. Earlier this year, Bandai Namco's Pac-Man mobile game crossed over with Hello Kitty. A strange but still complimentary pairing. I just wanted to talk about this because I think this is funny. This is interesting. Overall, this isn't real news, but this is just I like adding little campy stories like this because they make me smile. But I think this is probably a good decision. To how to put this again, I'm trying to formulate a sentence that makes sense to you guys, not just in my own head. I think this is a good decision because I think a lot of people, who go to casinos. I mean, I've been to a casino or two. I'm 23. I'm allowed. I've been to a casino or two, and again, the clientele is usually older people who would recognize Pac-Man, and I think this would draw in people. I think this is good business. If not a little goofy, I think this is good business. Moving on. Yooka-Laylee Switch release held up by engine problems. Article Evan Campbell of IGN. Yooka-Laylee still doesn't have a release date for Nintendo Switch because of engine issues. On Kickstarter, Playtonic touched on the team's problem bringing the action-adventure game to the hybrid system. While the developer promises it's nearly there with the Switch version of Yooka-Laylee, there are tech difficulties delaying a set time frame for launch. And I quote, "We've encountered some final technical hurdles and had been waiting for the arrival of Unity 5.6 in order to fix them," Playtonic said. "Although this has now been released, it is unfortunately introduced other issues, which we are working with Unity to resolve before we can submit to Nintendo and lock in our release timeline," end quote. The spiritual successor to Banjo-Kazooie came out on other platforms in April. Originally planned for Wii U, Yooka-Laylee was moved over to the Nintendo Switch back in December. And I quote, "We understand the frustration that it's taken so long to get the game in your hands, but we hope that you understand that we're working as fast as we can and want the game to perform as well as it possibly can on Switch," Playtonic added. "Once these remaining issues are resolved, we hope to finally be able to commit to and share a launch date," end quote. For more on the game, be sure to check out IGN's review of Yooka-Laylee. Not really much I can add to this. I think that article was very, very self-explanatory. I still haven't played Yooka-Laylee. I can't give it a suggestion. From everything that I've heard of people who have played it and really like it, it's very much Banjo-Kazooie. It's very much those old Mario platformer games. So if those kind of games are your thing, I have no doubt that you'll like Yooka-Laylee. I also know that, what is it? It's the 27th is it's the biggest day in geek culture, because of what we have: Assassin's Creed Origins, Wolfenstein 2: The New Order, the new Mario, I think it's Super Mario Odyssey, I think, as well as the new Jigsaw movie, and there's another movie that I can't think of right now. So it's a big day. The reason I bring that up is because of the new Mario is coming out on that day. Moving on to our final couple stories. Both of these are about Nioh. The Tokyo Game Show happened last week. Really not a whole heck of a lot that I caught that was too terribly interesting. I think there's going to be a Shin Megami Tensei game being brought over. I can't remember if it was being brought over or if it's going to be an entirely new Shin Megami Tensei game for the Switch. But again, I cut that story out just for a matter of time. Either way, I'm being really random and speaking really quickly right now, aren't I? Sorry. Let's see here. TGS 2017 Nioh Complete Edition has been announced. Our article by Alex Gilyadev of IGN. Nioh Complete Edition, the article reads, Nioh Complete Edition was announced this weekend at Tokyo Game Show 2017 and will be released in Japan later this year. As reported by Gamatsu, Nioh Complete Edition includes the base game of Team Ninja's action RPG, along with all 3 add-ons, Dragon of the North, Defiant Honor, and Bloodshed. The game will be available digitally in Japan on November 7th, followed by a physical release on December 7th, with both versions priced at 5,800 yen. The digital release will feature 5 new weapons, while the physical release will include a mini soundtrack CD and a strategy guide for the game's beginning. Anybody out there can give me the transfer rate? What is 5,800 yen? I'm going to assume is $60 US. Or that's the comparable. I don't know. It's a guess. There's currently no word if Nioh Complete Edition will... Okay, well, there we go. There's currently no word if Nioh Complete Edition will be released in the West. Maybe that explains why there's no US dollar amount. Read IGN's Nioh review. Find out what we think of the game, which passed 1 million sales earlier this year. Is an, and I quote, epic, unforgettable adventure carried by a fierce combat system that cleverly balances style and strategy. Okay. I'm trying to, again, form an opinion here. I haven't played Nioh. I'm not a big fan of the Souls games or Souls type games like Bloodborne. Granted, I also know that was from Software, or Nioh. I don't know. Somebody has told me that even though I'm not a big fan of like the Souls games or like Bloodborne, I still might like Nioh, so I might try it sometime. But I still haven't fully decided on it. And I also have very little doubt that this Complete Edition will come to the West, seeing how popular this game was. Although that's not the only bit of Nioh news that we had last week. Apparently Nioh will... Well, actually, this wasn't last week. This was yesterday. But either way, I'm going to include this just because, you know, I'm talking about Nioh. The Nioh Complete Edition coming to PC, releasing via Steam November 7th. So there we go. Even if you're not playing on PS4, you can still play it on PC on November 7th. Again, article by Alex Gilyadev, IGN. The article reads, Nioh Complete Edition will be coming to PC via Steam on November 7th, Koei Tecmo announced. The game is now listed on Steam. However, pricing hasn't been revealed yet. Nioh Complete Edition includes the base game of Team Ninja's action RPG, along with 3 add-ons, Dragon of the North, Defiant Honor, and Bloodshed. The PC release will also feature 2 visual presentation modes, the 60 FPS frame rate action mode and the more cinematic movie mode, which offers a 4K display resolution. PC gamers will also be able to use all 7 weapon types, Onmyo, Magics, and Ninjutsu right from the start, unlike the PS4 version. Finishing the game will unlock features like the Dual Guardian Spirit, a brand new item, the... Holy crap. Dharma Chakra Kabuto helmet? Is that correct? Will also be included to celebrate Nioh's release on PC. Again, more stuff, blah, 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 blah. Complete Edition first announced. So if this is coming to Steam and PC, I have very little doubt that this is going to be coming to PC, or to PS4. All in all, again, I haven't played Nioh. I've heard it's really good, and I've also heard I need to play it. But there we go. We're all caught up on the news last week, and, well, I guess the story. As always, if there was something from last week that I didn't cover that maybe you'd like to hear my opinions on, I don't know. I'm super small. I'm talking about this channel. I'm a super small channel, but I don't know if anybody out there wanted to hear my opinions on something, please send me links to the articles. You can do that through the comments below. You can also do that through all the social media. That is Facebook, Twitter, my website, minds.com, links to all that stuff. Those are all great ways to get a hold of me. Links to all those are down in the description below. You can also get a hold of me through the comments, and please also remember to like, and if you're not already, please subscribe. The subscriptions are really important to me because, you know, I just want to increase the number, but definitely remember that likes and comments, basically interactions with the videos, really help me out when it comes to recommended videos and all that, when it comes to the YouTube algorithms and all that. So there was all my shilling and plugging of all my other stuff. Thank you for watching, everybody, and until next time, well, actually, I guess next time will be the actual time next week. Either way, I'm being more confusing than I have to be right now. Thanks for watching, and until next time, I'm AJ Gels. This is the Untitled Gaming Channel. I'm out.